Hello and welcome back to Air and Fire of Light. It's me, y'all. It's Tasha. Thank you for coming to my channel. Hopefully you find something interesting here when I drop these reads. Okay, this is for the sign of Gemini. So I'm gonna be reading from my Papa Love and Graffatia. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Going on with Gemini. You could be expanding something, transforming some type of habit, some money. You could have some expansion with your money, some growth with money, and some transformation with how you're growing your money. Okay, so what this is, so we have angel numbers and symbols. So you could be studying angel numbers and symbols. Um, Something with angel numbers, synchronicities, positive movement forward, divinely guided towards a union, multiple messages through different forms. So maybe you're already getting multiple. The number here on this card is 8. So 128. You could have got something January the 28th recently uh, about a message. Maybe your phone was going on 15% at the time and you charged it up to 81%. I don't know. 25% is here. Something with 25%. 19, the number 19 is here also. So you have positive movement towards something. Some angel numbers, some symbols. Okay, maybe you're learning angel numbers and symbols. Maybe you're learning how to use angel numbers and symbols. Maybe you started around 128, January 28th, 100%. So you got something 100% accurate. Okay, at first it might have not started off so much. Maybe you had it at 15% first, and then you moved up from 15 to 25 to 41. Um, okay, I don't know. I'm just seeing a whole lot of angel number symbols. And, okay, and then we have forgiveness. So you could be forgiving somebody at this time. 21 is on this card. Okay, letting go of emotional burdens, new to healing and growth in connection. Okay, acknowledging your feelings and that of your own twin. So you're acknowledging something about that of your own twin. You could have been clapping for somebody, praising somebody, giving somebody some recognition about forgiving them, letting go of some type of emotional burden. You could have been talking with somebody about this. Sagittarius, you could have been in your Sagittarius energy where you said a lot. I said a lot of things I should not have said. So you must have been really angry with this person, mad about something. This is why you're asking for forgiveness or have asked for forgiveness, and you started letting go of some type of burden here and start healing and growing, okay? Learning how to grow in connections. I said them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for nurturing you with my words. So I'm hurting you. So somebody could have thought that they was nurturing you with their words, but instead they were hurting you. This person, or you could have been in this Sagittarius energy. You could have been thinking you was nurturing somebody with your words, but you was actually hurting them with your words, and you asked for some sort of forgiveness here. Juggling is also here. So you could have been juggling a whole bunch of things. You could have been juggling exercising, juggling your money, juggling your wallet, juggling your computer, your laptop, juggling your phone. Okay, having too much going on. You could have been juggling a lot of stuff. You couldn't keep your mind on this situation or on this relationship here. You could have been having too much on your plate, dealing with multiple obligations at one time, unable to make decisions based on confused emotions. So you had a lot of confused emotions. You are a Gemini. So Gemini sometimes their attitudes can be good and sometimes they can be bad. They can go up and down. Okay, it just depends on what it is that they're trying to get accomplished. Okay, unable to make decisions based on a lot of confused emotions. You had a lot of confusion going on. You was juggling a lot. This number here is 65. You could know somebody that's 65. You could have had an argument with somebody that was 65. Something about 90. Okay, so we got 8, 21, 90, and 65 here. What else, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, would you like to tell Gemini? What else? So this is 56. I feel you through everything. The things I touch, the images I see, and the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. So somebody hears you. They see you through everything. They feel you through everything, even though y'all are miles apart. Ooh, I just heard a voice. It sounded real angry. But it says, they feel you through everything. The things I touch, the images I see, and the voices I hear. We are connected throughout the universe, even if we are miles apart. So somebody feels very connected to you. Okay. Very connected to you. Very telepathic, connected. Okay. They feel like they're in tune with you. Scorpio. Okay. You could have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. You could be a Gemini mixed with Scorpio here. It says you're very intuitive, you're resourceful, you're passionate, you're loyal, you're smart, you're fearless, and you're a mystic. And you could be stoic. Okay. It says sometimes your negative traits can be manipulative, cold, vengeful, rude, power hungry, jealous, and trust issues. So if you are a Gemini with a Scorpio moon or a Scorpio anywhere in your chart. Maybe this is how you act sometimes. You could feel yourself acting like this. Could have happened during Scorpio season. Okay. But you're very intuitive, you're very resourceful, you're very loyal, you're passionate, you're smart, you're fearless. Okay. And you're a mystic here. It says yes, eventually. So I don't know what question you just asked or what are you looking for, but the answer is yes. And something is eventually going to happen. Okay. This number is 95. You could have been born in 89, 95, 90, 65, 56, 21, and 8. 8. You could be the age of 8. You can have a child that's 8. Okay. Leo is out here. You could know a Leo. Okay. Or you could be a Gemini with a Leo anywhere in your chart. So Leos are very magnetic, enthusiastic, outgoing, creative, romantic, a leader, generous. Okay. And on the negative side of a Leo is they could be pompous, they could be a show off, over dramatic, pretentious, bossy, jealous, and possessive. You can also have a Leo anywhere in your chart or a Sagittarius. These are 3 different signs out here. You could be dealing with 3 different signs as well. These all 3 could be in your chart. This could be you with all 3 of these energies, or this could be 3 different people that you know that you're dealing with. Magical Muse. So 22. So Magical Muse is here in reverse. I became inspired by your presence, your energy, and your beauty without you. I am missing my tools to create my next masterpiece. So somebody is missing you, or you're missing somebody here. You're trying to figure out your next masterpiece with this person. You're trying to be real creative, but you're missing them. Okay. And you feel like um, you're missing their energy, you're missing their beauty. Okay. We have self love in reverse. So somebody's self love is I've been working on my self worth and I am recognizing the issues that I have been holding me back. I'm trying to heal myself by loving myself first. So somebody here is trying to learn to love themselves. Somebody's trying to heal themselves. This could be you, this could be somebody else. So you already know who this person is. You're already tapped in telepathically. Y'all are connected. Okay, free will is in reverse. Free will says, I want to be able to make my own decisions and not feel bounded by our connection, nor the opinions of others. I'm not ready to commit and I'm unsure of what the future holds. So somebody here just wants to be free. They don't want to commit and they are unsure of what the future holds for them. They want to be free. They absolutely do not want to be held down with anybody. Okay, you could be a Gemini. Um, you may have left a relationship because you wanted to be free. You wanted to not be bound with all these different energies or with a person that is not loving themselves. Okay, somebody could have not been, loving themselves, caring about themselves, caring about the way they look, um, caring about what they eat, where they going. None of that. Where is all these cards coming out? Okay. Runner. So we have runner in reverse. Runner says, I don't know what you want from me. I love you, but I can't give you what you need. I don't have the time or the capacity to understand our connection. It's best to leave it alone. So somebody wants you to leave the connection alone. They want you to run. They want to run away from it. They don't want to feel your energy. They don't want to talk to you. Or maybe this is what you're saying to this person like, yeah, I could love you, I could care about you, but I'm ready to go. I'm absolutely, I'm done. Just forgive me and let me move on. Okay. Or allow some type of forgiveness in your heart for this person and move forward from them. Regret. So somebody here is stuck in regret here. It says, I think I made a mistake. I should have never let you go. I should have stayed and fought for our connection, but I was weak and fearful. Now I'm here mourning over the loss of you. So now somebody is in deep regret. They're mourning the loss over you. And all you wanted to do was be free. Okay. You wanted to be free from a certain connection. You didn't want to stick with it. You wanted to move on. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Mm, mm, mm. So we have here Cancer. So we got Cancer here, but the Cancer came out in reverse. Cancer says, I was always so hot and cold with you. And I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. So somebody was too hot and cold with you. Too hot and cold. They was confused about y'all's connection. They didn't want to deal with it. And that was the only way they felt that they could deal with it was by leaving it. Okay, you could notice Cancer. This person could probably like to be out a lot, like to be in different people's face. So divine masculine came out in reverse. So divine masculine says, I'm working on my divine masculine side. I need to be more assertive, confident, and speak up for myself. I can no longer bow out of things and situations which I become fearful, but fight for what I love, and that is you. So somebody is feeling like now they want to fight for the connection between you and them. Um, I don't know why, Gemini, but you could be this divine masculine. You could be feeling like you about to go get whoever it is that you want to be with. Okay, because the answer is yes, absolutely, or yes, eventually. Eventually, y'all gonna get back together. Eventually, things are gonna go your way. Eventually, you know, you're gonna be working with this person. This person lied. They was hollering. Your connection isn't real. So this person actually said you're unrelatable and unsympathetic. Somebody said you're unrelatable and unsympathetic advice, easily influenced by others and their viewpoints, unpleasant opinions, creating doubt and denial of connection. So this person was like, your connection ain't real. You're not real. You're a liar. You know, we don't relate on anything. Okay. You have no sympathy. You give unsolicited advice. Nobody cares what you're saying. But this person is also easily influenced by other people and their viewpoints. So they listen to other people and they think about what other people are saying, and that's their unpleasant opinion about it. They're creating doubt and denial of y'all's connection, listening to other people, bringing other people into y'all situation. Okay, this is why they ran away. This is why they wanted their free will. This is why they feel like they couldn't cope with you or they couldn't be with you, even though they saw signs and synchronicities. Okay, they saw the signs and the synchronicities. So we have inner child healing, and it came out in reverse. It kind of slid. So it says, I have made and used excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection. But now I realize that the only way to heal it mend is to mend it, acknowledge it, and forgive my past. So somebody needs to forgive their past with some inner child healing. It says going inside to explore our authentic feelings and parts of us that may have been rejected and labeled as inappropriate or too much by others, especially by our caregivers. So maybe your caregiver as a child used to make you feel like you were too much. Okay. Somebody really is in a lot of regret because they feel like you ran off in the sunset with some man or some woman, or you got somebody else and they're no longer with you. Okay, this came out in reverse as well. It says acquiring knowledge. So our connection was very intense and confusing, but I'm trying to understand our undeniable bond. You were brought to me to teach me things and to bring awareness of my own existence. So somebody is realizing that you were brought to them to give them some type of knowledge. And Taurus is here. Okay, you may know a Taurus, you could deal with a Taurus, or this Taurus could have Gemini anywhere in their chart, or Gemini, you could have a Taurus moon. Okay, so any of these things could be going on. So Taurus is practical, they're loyal, they're trustworthy, they're stable, they take pleasure in beauty. So they love adorning themselves. They love looking good. They love being sexy. They love being attractive. Okay. But a Taurus on the negative side is very prejudiced, lazy, self indulged, slow moving, stubborn, and materialistic. That's what it says. Hello and welcome to Air and Fire of Light. Okay, what's this? Naughty thoughts. So somebody got some naughty thoughts about you. You see how she licking the screen there? They could be having sexually fantasizing thoughts about you here. Strong need to be physically near you, undeniable sexual desires, driven by instincts. So somebody sees you on their phone here. They could be looking at y'all pictures, or they got a lot of naughty thoughts. They could be putting your your face on the phone on a private. They licking the screen here. This person could like to wear circle earrings. They could have purple and blue hair, or like to wear like purple and blue could be their favorite color, or purple and green. Okay, and then we have Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, you here, you out here. We got Gemini, you showing up in your reading. It says, I wasn't always there when you needed me the most. Instead of trying to comfort you, I would jump ship because I couldn't deal with my emotions, let alone yours. So You could have been like, you know what, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with these emotions. I don't want to deal with the emotions of this person. They could have absolutely trained you, okay, because their inner child needs healing. And you could have just wanted to be on your own and alone by yourself, okay, even though this person has a lot of naughty thoughts about you. They are sexually energized, okay, with you. Maybe you don't have a family with this person, or you do have a family. I don't know. This card says, I miss the family we created, or the family that could have been. So you don't have a family with this person, or you do have a family with this person, but they're not in you and your kid's life. It's two children here, okay? Or y'all could have bought a family together. They could have one child and you could have one child. Okay, it says, I realize I made a mistake by walking away from my happiness. You are my life partner, my other half, and my confidant. Okay, so confidant, you may have been married to this person, or you are married to this person. Okay, maybe y'all got family ties, and this person misses you. They miss you. They miss you like the water needs the back of your throat sometimes. Okay, it says, I know I am settling if I'm not with you, but I feel I am stuck because I'm afraid of change. I'm used to what I have, even if it's not enough for me. I am working on feeling deserving of you. So somebody is with somebody, they're in a karmic connection right now. You see how they got a karmic partner behind them and they're on the phone. They're constantly thinking about you, even though this person is with somebody else. So they feel like they're settling, and they're only settling because they're afraid of change. They're afraid to do what it takes to be enough for you. Oh, they with a karmic partner right now. This could have happened on the 19th. Y'all could have separated on the 19th. They could be 19. They could be 19. I don't know. And then we have 42. We keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends well. When are we going to do better so we can be better? So this person needs to know, when are y'all going to do better so y'all can be better, because the record keeps playing over and over again. Are you Gemini? You tired of the record playing over and over again, and you ready to break the cycle so y'all can be better? Maybe you tired of this person having partners and playing mind games and acting like they don't want the family, when they do in the back of their head. They just playing games because they got a karmic partner that they trying to make feel better about them being with them. But they scared to be by themselves. They scared to change to be by themselves. Okay, and then we have 14. Maybe y'all have a 14-year-old child together. I don't know. Even though we are not together, we are connected through and through. When I sleep, I dream of you. When I'm awake, I think of you. I am able to feel you as if you are physically here. So somebody believes that they feel you. They feel like you're physically there with them. They dream about you constantly. They feel you all day. They feel like they're connected to you. Okay? They feel like you're physically there with them, even though you're not. That could be why they look in the screen. Telling you, they having naughty thoughts. Somebody thoughts is woof. But it's Gemini. Great source of power. So y'all could have been a great source of power. Y'all could have been a power couple here. You could be this king and queen. Okay, great source of power. The dream team of change, reunion. So somebody wants to reunite with you. They want a reunion with you. They want to create a great source of power, some growth, highly influential agents of change. They want y'all to be king and queen together. So they probably want to marry you, come up with some idea to marry you, because they want family ties. They want to keep it going. They want it back. They want their life back. Okay. They want the dream team back. Thank you, Holy Angels, Holy Spirit. What else? The Geminis need to know. What else for my Gemini? reading. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, for us for the Gemini. Thank you. So we have 17. Okay, you might have a 7-year-old, a 17-year-old. My pride and my ego held me back and stopped me from being my true, authentic self. I'm afraid you'll reject me because I fear I'm not good enough for you. My self confidence was just a facade. Somebody had a facade on, made you think that they had a lot of self confidence, but really they were ego driven and they had a facade on. They wore a mask. They didn't want you to see who they really was. This could be somebody else, okay? Or you could have showed your ego. You could have been full of pride and you didn't want to be in a connection no more. Okay, you could have been ego driven. Sometimes we get like that, especially when people be in a karmic behavior. I'm taking a pause. So somebody is brokenhearted here. They're brokenhearted. They're in separation from you. It says, I'm taking a pause. I needed to separate myself from you in order to work on my mind and my soul. This is only temporary, and I will eventually find my way back to you. So this person believes they're going to find themselves back to you. They might find themselves back to you, but it's going to be up to you whether you take them back or not. Okay, you might take this person back, you might not take this person back. I don't know. But y'all are in separation here. What else for the sign of Gemini? Thank you. Desensitized. So they're trying to desensitize themselves here. It says, the pain of our separation is tearing me apart. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions. Instead of working through the pain, I use and take whatever helps me feel better. Feel numb. I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. So maybe they think that feeling numb helps them feel better, but somebody is taking some numbing medication, some numbing medicine, all right, something that helps them feel numb. What else, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? The last card, and then I'm going to switch to my other cards. 27 minutes. Somebody's married. Okay, they're attached. I am connected to my karmic partner. So this karmic partner that they got ties to, they married to. Due to responsibilities, I want to face my issues head on and work through the things before I return. I know it's not easy, but I'm trying my best. So if this person is married and you're attached to a married person, because they're already attached, you might as well move on. Baby, go on and ghost that situation. Go ahead and ghost it. Get rid of it. Let them get whatever they need to get out of their system. If they got to go through a divorce, some type of separation, whatever they need to do, let them do that. Leave that person alone. Because some of these people be so attached to other people and they never break the tie. They never, it may take them long. It may take them 2-3 years, maybe 4-5 years after you meet them. They could have told you they was going to get a divorce. And then when it came time for them to get a divorce or leave that person, they said they weren't. And then when the person found out that they cheated, then they wanted a divorce and they couldn't stop the divorce from happening. So it's people out here that is with people that they really don't want to be with. They're staying with out of the fact that they have children, or out of the fact they've been with somebody for 30 years or 20 years or however long, that they have been with that person, and they could be telling you that they trying to get out the marriage, and really they've been in it for so long and they're not. Okay. Sometimes people get attached and they get stuck and they don't want out. They'll tell you they want out, but they don't want out. So be very cautious messing with married men. Slow game. So somebody was coming in with some type of slow game. They figure slow and steady wins the race. They focus on the grand prize. They was not in a rush, and they was dedicated to this energy. So they're dedicated to being married. They're not in a rush to get a divorce. They're not in a rush to leave this person. They are moving very slow. Okay. So I can't lie. Dissolution of marriage. So somebody is trying to dissolve a marriage, but this person is very slow about it. They really don't want to leave this karmic partner alone. They are attached to this karmic partner here. This could be a mama's boy, okay? You could be dealing with a mama's boy, or they could be going to a mama's boy. Her opinion is the most important places mother above everyone else. So this person could just be a mama's boy, okay? They could have left you because of their mother, the things that their mother could have told them that wasn't right, that they needed to stay with their wife or their husband and don't dissolve the marriage. Okay, they are really slow to leaving this marriage. Okay, they're slow to cutting ties. Okay, it says cutting ties, expire, and discontinue use. So you could have cut ties with this person and they're upset that you cut ties with them because they were slowly moving towards this dissolution of marriage. They are mama's boy, they're always talking to their mama. They're not trying to cut ties with this marriage or this relationship with this woman that they done married. They could have a son with this woman. Okay, they could have gotten married at the age of 35, 36. Okay. Yeah, 35, 36, 37. They could be 63. They could have been with this person since they was 15. Okay, they could be the age of 51. I don't know. Or you could be 51. What else, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? What else for the Geminis? Fire starter. So somebody tried to start a fire. They couldn't start it though. It says true visionary, questions rules, inquisitive, a rebel, and a mission. Okay, they tried to be inquisitive, start a fire. They tried to be a rebel in your life, inquisitive, rebellious. Okay, they had a mission. Spirit is saying use Palo Santo to cleanse your energy. Okay, clear the way, cleanse your energy, cleanse your home. I'm gonna use Palo Santo now. They said use Palo Santo. I'm gonna use Palo Santo. Here we go. You gotta fire up no new one. Mm. So I'm gonna light my Palo Santo to cleanse this energy from me, my aura, okay, my body. Cleanse my space. What's going on? This attack or whatever this attack they're doing. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Cleanse my throat. Mm-mm. Fire starter. What else? What else? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Palo Santo. Long-term investments. So you could be having some long-term investments here. Endless roller coaster. Long-term outlook. So maybe you invest in long money. You got some money here. Endless revenues. Okay, you got some long money. Okay, could be why this person is on this endless roller coaster because their money is long and they don't want to just up and divorce this person because maybe they feel like they're going to take all their money. They could have told you this January the 10th, January the 6th. Okay, because I see 160, 110. What else? They're in a love affair. Okay, so somebody is in a love affair. This mama's boy is intense and unlikely out of the blue. So they could be saying that they're in love with you. Loaded is here. Somebody could be loaded. Deep pockets, big spender. Okay, loves to spoil and enjoys life. Okay, you could know this person loves to go out. They have a love affair right now going on. All right. No, sorry. Could be loaded. A lot of money. Like to go out and drink, partying. Wear glasses. Red colored glasses. They could love red drinks. Every time you see them, they drunk. You see he got red glasses on. The drink is red. He may have red headphones, something around his neck red. Could be something he carrying. A keychain, key necklace, something like that. That's what I'm getting. Intrusion. So somebody is always having some intrusion going on. I don't know if this is in their thoughts or they're not. They're always forcible. They're always forcing themselves into people's lives. Okay, not minding their own business. Always being forcible. Okay, always in somebody else's business. Always asking a bunch of questions. This person is very intrusive. Dang. I just throw them. Feel like I throw them. Okay, we got. So somebody found a thirst trap. They was magnetic to this thirst trap. It's drawn to them. When it says magnetic like that, they was drawn to this person. Extraordinary, irresistible. Okay. This was attention seeker, needy, willing to sell their soul. And they were under the influence, can't think for themselves. So they were attracted to this person. This person was very beautiful, very attractive. Okay. Could have long hair. I mean, very irresistible, have a lot of tattoos, just very attractive. They could love to paint their face, paint their body. They always come in with different looks. Okay. They could be very seductive, a very beautiful woman. Okay. It's always something new. Every time you see them, they have on something new, a new outfit, a new hairstyle. They're putting some new makeup on. Okay. They could just be very new. Every time you see them, you were hypnotized by this person. Okay. They were very hypnotizing while you were under the influence. Okay. Um, or this is what happened to this person. You could be 42. They could be 24. Okay. Thirst trap. This could have happened on the 6th of the month, or you could have seen this person every 6 months. Okay. And every time you saw them, they looked different. They were hypnotizing. Their body, the way that they walk was breathtaking. The way that they, did their hair, the way that they talk, the way that they represented themselves. You fell for them, okay? Because they were very alluring and very attractive and very hypnotizing. Y'all, forgive me, it's a lot of cards. It's like over 220 cards. So sometimes I can't pull them all at once. Somebody got abandoned by this thirst trap, okay? So you might have gotten abandoned, left for dead, deserted, lack of support, cast off, rejected, dismissed, and can't sit with us. So maybe this person that you were so allured by, so hypnotized by, has now abandoned you, okay? Or you have abandoned this person that you were so hypnotized by. Mental health issues. So somebody could have had a mental health issue, okay? Inconsistent behavior, trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, mood swings, easily triggered. So somebody out here could be having a lot of mental health issues here. Just overindulgence is also here. Too much, too fast. Okay, just doing too much, too fast. Okay, you overindulged with this person. Overindulgence. Graffitia. Let's see. Evil eye. Damn. So somebody sending the evil eye. Okay. They put a spell on you. You're protected. Wow. Somebody sent the evil eye on you. This person that oh wow. It was too much too fast. Okay. You went headlong with trying to be with this person very quickly. Okay. You overindulged. Intimidation is here. So somebody was intimidated by something, causing worry, triggering and fears. Oh, it's a cult here on the bottom. And escapism. So somebody is trying to leave a cult. They're trying to leave out of a cult now that they have entered into. They are running away. They're trying to escape the problems that they have with this cult. Strange and sinister, twisted beliefs. So somebody is strange and they have a lot of sinister, twisted beliefs. They're trying to escape this now. Wow, they're running away from it. Don't know why. Why are they trying to escape this cult? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Why are they trying to escape this cult now? Why are they trying to escape this cult? Oh, they got in too deep. They was in too deep. Okay. No way out. They was too emotionally invested in this cult here. Too emotionally invested. They was doing a lot of self-pleasuring, self-satisfying themselves, doing things for you, for self. Racist. They were in too deep. A bigot, prejudice, antagonistic, apathetic. So I'm gonna be pulling some of these cards. Apathetic, could not care less, gives you the cold shoulder, and antagonist. Man, y'all, these words, I tell you, person is a liar. They fabricate a lot. They tell a lot of stories. They lie a lot. They felt betrayed, okay, about somebody that was stable. This person could have liked to fight. Destructive forces, power movement, external conflict, internal struggles. Somebody is very disconnected, blocked, canceled, and deleted. And this could have been a leech. Okay. Clout chaser, seeks fame after own self-interest, poser, fawning to get one's way, stuck up, and somebody disappearing act. Now you see them, now you don't. So somebody disappeared on you. This person that disappears a lot, that's part of this cult, that's trying to leave the cult. What's the real reason, Holy Spirit, that they're trying to leave this cult? What's the real reason why they're running away, trying to escape? What is the real reason for this escape here? Nothing but the truth. Competition. So they found some competition here. So they was trying to win at all costs. Okay, they was trying to intimidate somebody. They was trying to win at all costs. This person could be a smooth talker, always talking smooth, being deceptive, using deceptive words, tricky, persuasive, charmingly dangerous, very handsome, attractive, Or even if they're not that handsome, they know how to use their words to make them attractive. Underlying health issues. So this person could have undiagnosed and unidentified and undisclosed, in denial or unaware of health issues. Okay. Disappointments is here. Unfulfilled and unsatisfied, and poaching. So this person is very upset, trespassing by any means, taking what is not theirs, and then they're accepting new beginnings too as well while they're in this competitive energy, accepting changes that might bring good things to you. So they could be trying to grow something even though they were in competition energy, competitive energy. Why is the other reason for them leaving? Isolation. They are now isolated. The smooth talker is now alone, deserted, feeling rejected, and intense sadness. One more, Holy Spirit. I'm about to close this message out with the Gemini. Somebody is refusing treatment here. They're refusing going to the doctor, prolonging pain or abuse, in denial about health issues. So this person could just be mentally unhealthy, and they need to go see a doctor, but they're refusing treatment and they're prolonging it. They could be born January 17th. 4-9 is here. Unconditional love, love without limits. So maybe they were getting some type of love from somebody that was 49 years old. Canceled, no longer existing, bullied to the point of depression. So somebody got canceled. This is why they want out of this cult and escaping it. They have gotten canceled. They thought they was receiving unconditional love, but they got bullied to the point of depression. A lot of garbage, a lot of trash got put on them, put in their house, okay, put around them. You living rent free in somebody's head, or somebody is living rent free in your head. Can't get you out of their mind, on your mind constantly. On your mind constantly. This person could be 30. They could be in their 30s. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Boastful. Somebody was very boastful. Boasting here. A bragger self-promotes, showcases their achievements, possessions, or advances, and triggered. Somebody else was triggered. They was like, set it off, offended, strong, victimization. All right, y'all. So now somebody either tells people they're a private investigator, or there's a private investigator out here investigating and digging up dirt. All right, there's a private investigator out here on your own, but you're on your own, or somebody feels like you're on, doing things without help. They feel like you're on your own, you're doing things without help. Mm-hmm. Person that's digging up dirt on you, that's being in your business. Okay, you expose the truth, you're revealing stuff, you're uncovering the truth on your own. You by yourself, um, exposing truths. Okay, telling on people, talking about how they triggered, they're exposed. Okay. Mm-mm. But you're growing. You have unlimited abilities here in spiritual alliances. Okay, so this person thinks you're by yourself, but you have spiritual alliances. Okay, you're working together, strong bonds. Okay, you having strong bonds with the spirit right now. Um, you could be unresponsive to somebody, ignoring their calls, ignoring their texts. You're using emotional intelligence. here. They're missing your calls and messages. You're leaving them on red. Okay. This man thinks he's your divine masculine. He thinks he's your yin to your yang. He feels like you're out of this world. Okay. Because how are you supposed to know about his feelings, his emotions, him being unresponsive? Okay. Let me see. What about this apathy? Let's see what apathy says. What kind of emotion? So somebody is tired here. Tired. They are feeling fed up, annoyed by something, or don't feel like doing anything. So somebody is tired right now. Okay, they're feeling a lot of apathy. Tired. They're annoyed. They don't want to do anything. Okay, they could be laying around feeling sad, feeling depressed. But I always feel like they need to take a nap or go to bed, even though it's not bedtime. And they don't have any energy to do anything that they normally enjoy doing. Okay. So let me leave y'all with a power message. Let's see. What can I leave? What kind of message can we leave here for the Gemini that's expanding, okay, and having a lot of transformations right now, a lot of growth, forward movements. Ooh. Healing your projections will help you avoid co-creating discordant situations. Okay, so Spirit wants you to heal something. Your projections. Anything forced will not have good or happy consequences. Well, don't force anything because it won't have good or happy consequences. You are the boss of your life. You can hire, fire, and promote accordingly. So you are the boss of your life. Your life. You can hire and fire and promote accordingly as you want to. You the boss. Can nobody tell you what to do and what not to do? Okay. It is okay to say no. So you are the boss of you. It's okay to say no. If you want to tell somebody no, you can say no. By walking your life's journey, you are dismantling false belief systems. So stay on your life journey so you can dismantle false belief systems. Whatever tools, skills, and abilities you need to accomplish your life's purpose are available to you. So go after your tools, your skills, your abilities, whatever it is that you feel or need to accomplish, or something that you're looking to accomplish. Go after those things. There is no one like you anywhere else in the universe. So there is no one like you in the universe. We all do things in the omniverse. So we all do some things that are similar, but we're not all the same. Okay, we may carry the same signs, but some of us do not react the same. And some signs that react a certain way, not all signs act that way. Not all signs you get along with. I have learned that, because at first I used to say, oh God, you're an Aries. I love Aries. I get along with Aries. I've been married to Aries. I've had best friends as Aries. But, at some point, Spirit starts growing you up out of your South Node. So your South Node is people that you become, very close with. In your South Node, you are attracted to people of your past. And it keeps you in a comfortable position, a comfortable area, a negative lifestyle. It makes you not want to change. So what you want to do is you want to look up your north node and how to get in it. And what should you be paying attention to? What does your north node mean? What is your north node leading you to? What path are you going to with your north node? Okay. And that is it with Air and Fire of Light. Please come back and watch the preview if you have not watched it. Thank you for sharing, liking, comment. Bye. Hopefully, you got something. Peace. Share me with somebody. Okay. Thank you.